everybody, it's Holly and welcome back to Smile by Holly. Thank you for joining me. So today we are going to be making this really cute mini album out of just a plain manila folder. And these are so fun and so easy to make. And I think the end result just turns out so cute. So let me just show you this cute little mini album. So I'm holding my little mini album together with this cute paper clip. I just took a doily and cut it and made it a little bit smaller. And didn't that turn out cute on top of that ginormous paper clip? I think it just turned out so cute. Now you could also hook this together with like a magnet or a piece of Velcro. Anything would work. But these, I've been having a lot of fun with these giant paper clips. I just think they work out really cool for closing up different things. So let's open that up. So once again, this is just a regular manila folder, and we've got that cute tab right there, and that opens up, and that opens up, and I've actually just adhered an envelope that I decorated to, kind of go with the album. I've got a cute little card in there, and that closes. And then here, I used some designer paper because I thought that was really cute. It says, "Don't be afraid to show the world exactly who you are." Isn't that just beautiful? And then you open this up, and this would be such a beautiful place to write a note right here. I've added a little doily and a notch so that you can tell that there's also a pull-out right here. And then I've got a cute little card. You could add a photo onto this, or just, a cute saying or thought or note. And then that goes in there. And then that just shuts. And I love these little tabs. Isn't that just so fun? That closes, and then we add our cute little paper clip. Isn't that just a cute, darling little mini album? You could use it as a journal folio or just so many different things. This is even, a cute birthday present. You open it up and you've got the cute card and maybe a photo. Anyway, you kind of get the point. So let's go ahead and get started. And all you'll need today is one manila-sized craft folder. And, if you're out looking for these or you have some at home, these tabs, you'll notice, they come in different places on the folio, but I really don't think it matters. Like this one, the tab is up here. Your tab may end up being in the middle if it was right here, or down towards the bottom. So just note that your little mini album folder may not turn out exactly the same as this one. It just kind of depends where this tab is. So just kind of keep that in mind, okay? So let's go ahead and open up our folder. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the little short tab. So we've got the long tab over here, and we've got the short tab right here. I'm going to start with the short tab to my right. I'm going to bring in my scoreboard and just bump that right up against the edge, okay? So the first score that we're going to make is at 1 1/4. And you'll want to push, just a little bit harder because, this is a little thicker than just regular paper. So score that good just by pushing a little bit harder. The next score is going to be at 2. And then the next score is going to be at 8. Now, if you'll notice, and not all folders have these, but my folders already have 4 score lines here. So yours may have that. And it just so happens that on the 8-inch mark is that very first score line that, comes with this folder. Okay, so we've done our first 3 score lines. Now, let's go ahead and lift this up and then butt that right up against the edge, okay? Now we're going to do 2 more scores. We're going to score at 6. Once again, push kind of hard so it goes through this folder. And then at 6 7/8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 6 7/8. Okay, so one last score. Now you could do this as a score or just use your cutter. But what we want to do, let's go ahead, turn your folder so that the small tab is up here on the top, butt up against this edge, okay? And we want to cut the height of our folder down. And we want to cut it down to 8.5. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to make a score line so I know exactly where I'm going to cut. Okay, I'm just going to flip this up now this way and make that score line at 8.5. And basically I'm just using this score line as a marker so that I can now cut this folder down, because you don't need it this big. I mean, I guess you could have a very big one, but for this project, we can just cut it down. So I'm just going to cut my folder down. Now you can use scissors or use your paper trimmer. You know, because I scored that, the line is pretty apparent. So just making this super simple. Okay, there we go. I'm going to get rid of my scoreboard. And let's go ahead. I'm going to grab my bone folder. And I'm just going to fold and burnish this really good. And you can see just how darling this turns out. Now don't forget, these already come with some score lines, but the one we wanted was on the 8-inch mark. So just score that and fold and burnish it really good. Flip that around. I'm gonna press down on that, give it a good score. There we go. Okay, and voila. So here is our little mini folder. See the tabs right here? This is just going to fold down and over, and then this cute little tab up here will just come over. And I think it's so fun because you see that cute tab there. Now, just remember, once again, this tab could be in a different spot. So if you had your big folder, let's say we were just starting, and your tab up here was down here at the bottom that we cut off, you may not have this tab here. So I kind of think if you can do a little bit of like pre-planning and just think, okay, so if my tab is here or in the middle, I'm actually going to end up with that on my folder. But if yours just happens to be one with the tab down here, you may have well just cut that off. So kind of think it through before you go ahead and make your scores and your cut. So what I really wanted to do was just show you how I made the base for this card. Now I just wanted to show you, let me bring the one that I did in, and you can measure your folder in case you decided to make it a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, as to what the size is that you're going to be mounting your paper on. Okay, mine just happens to be 5 5/8 by 8 1/4. This is just a regular envelope that I have glued down. I made a cute card that went with everything, and I just thought that was so cute to tie it all in. Now this little piece right here, where like I say, my favorite would be to have a cute note there. But that's just a piece of, let me move this out of the way, 8.5 by 11-inch cardstock. Okay, I just folded it in half. Give that a good crease. And then I just glued that down onto here. Now, you may want to cut a little bit off so you have that cute border. Do you see the border right there? So just cut it down a little bit. But then I opened up my piece of cardstock and I just made a notch. Let's make a notch in here. Okay, so that, as you open that up, you can see that there is going to be a little pocket there. Okay, do you see that? And then for this, you would just only want to glue right here on the sides and then down the back, okay? Because you want this to be open so you can stick things down in there. Does that make sense? So once again, regular piece of cardstock that you can decorate. I thought it was fun with the cute pattern paper that tied it all in. But that's just going to go right there. It fits so perfect. And then you can put, you know, some fun things down in there. So super simple. Just mostly wanted to give you some ideas of how to make an easy, fun little mini album or folio journal. That folds over and then that folds over. So cute. So anyway, it was wonderful having you here. Thank you so much for joining me. You know, I hope you guys are having a fun and wonderful crafty day. I know I'm having a blast just playing around in my craft room today. Don't you think that doily looked so cute right there? And I think it turned out especially cute to take another doily just to kind of tie it in and then bring that over onto the front. I've added just some cute little flower embellishments and a little jewel, and I just think it turned out adorable. So thank you once again for joining me. It was great to have you along, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.